In 2023, my team and I embarked on an unforgettable road trip from Nairobi, Kenya to Cape Town, South Africa, journeying through 9 countries. Though we had limited time and couldn't explore as deeply as we hoped, that experience left us craving for more. This time, we are back with 6 full weeks to dive deep into 4 incredible countries. Good morning from Oudtshoorn. We are further from, we're actually in Oudtshoorn but on the outskirts, somewhere in Kango. Yes, we are very close to Kango Cave. We are going to do some activities at the Kango Cave. We're going just to explore it. It's one of those very beautiful places to be. That's why I'm dressed like this. I'm ready to do some mini hike. It's quite hot here. So this is our cabin. This is where we stayed at yesterday night. It's an Airbnb, which is a cabin. It's one elegant cabin. This place is quite green because we're somewhere in between the hills. Look at that. There are so many hills surrounding us all round, literally. We are also lucky to have a river just flowing next to our backyard. That is all you could listen to the entire morning. It was just birds chirping, some flowing of the river. It's just been amazing being here. If you want to find it, go check Kango Retreat. You'll see a couple of cabins and then you'll just book. I showed yesterday night, but I said I would do it again today. So this is how we tried to make the room neat. We slept in here. So this is how the room looks. So this is the first bedroom. It has a double bed. And the entire place is just painted white. This place really gets cold in the evening. It was quite cold in the evening, so the wooden floor really helped. Yeah, so it has some art here and there. This is the washroom. Yeah, it's one simple washroom, all white also. This is a whistling kettle. There's some air fryer there. We've used the toaster and the microwave. Yeah, we made our breakfast and dinner here yesterday. This is the other bedroom. It has 2 single beds. Like I told you guys, the theme is green. It's in fact jungle green, white, and some beige here and there. Just how simple is this place? It's simple but elegant. Cars passing up there. So it's like a main road. If you go beyond here, there's another pass that we are hoping to see today. It's bypass. It's like a scenic road that we are hoping to see today. I don't know how hot it is, but I know it's very hot. And then here at the veranda is where our dining area is. We had our breakfast here, plus the swing. If you want some quiet time and you just want to listen to birds chirping, this is where you just sit. You can put your chicken here and grill it. This pool was here intentionally. Yesterday night we were wondering why would anyone put a pool here, and the way the place was so cold, we didn't know that during the day it gets this hot. So this one, the water is already warm. If you stay here for longer, I believe you would enjoy this. But because we've not stayed long enough, I don't think you're going to use it. So let's go to the river. There are a couple many more cabins. Like this one is just entirely wooden. You want to go there, it's some private space. This water is clean, not entirely like drinkable, but it's quite clear as compared to the rivers we've been seeing. We've been seeing black rivers. So this one is very clear. and it just makes the whole place cool. I think it's the reason why there are so many trees and so many birds around this place. I can count around 5 cabins, the ones that I can be able to see in this compound, and you can tell that the place is well maintained. It's very clean. Look at the lawn, well maintained. There are flowers all over. It is a very decent place, and nobody will disturb you anywhere. They have really friendly dogs around here. Other than that, you just have some cool time, quiet time here. You realize that there was no TV. If you love TV like myself, just know that there is no TV here. You might need to use your phone or your laptop. There is no network here, mobile network here, but they provide working Wi-Fi, so you'll be safe if you need to be online. As we are at Kango Caves, we've been told that the next trip that they're taking people will be at 1. Right now it's noon.
There's one for 12:30 for the adventure tour, but it needs fit and very lean people because you get to pass through very narrow passages inside the caves. And I think we are too big for it.
No, we are those fit and slim people.
We will ask.
We are just going to the reception to inquire, but I can see a lot of tourist buses here, so it means that this place is quite popular. Let's see if we can make it for the 12:30. We are lean and fit. 2 types of the adventure. There's one that is like takes like 1 hour. It's a little bit of a leisure walk, the one that we shall be doing. And then there is one that you crawl inside caves that are slim like that. Look at that. If you can pass through here for like 5 meters, and then you crawl out like this, you can do it. Yeah, 5 meters crawl with 60 centimeter roof of floor clearance. If you recently had a surgery, you are claustrophobic or you are asthmatic, this is not a good idea. But if that is not a problem, and you are this slim, you can do it. So we'll do the leisure walk. We start somewhere there, we go all the way to the farthest end. That is if you're doing the entire thing, but we shall be doing like half of it up to somewhere here. This is what we are going to see. We're getting into there. So the tour begins.
Bar number 1.
So we are quite a big group, but the cave is spectacular.
My name is Ngubakakaka.
Oh my goodness.
And Ngubakakaka in German, it means Eric. So you can call me Eric. The Kango Caves is a national monument. Please, inside the caves, no eating, no drinking, no smoking, and of course, no kissing. The name Kango, it comes from a Bushman word, Kanoop. It means a place of water. The chamber was discovered on the 11th of July. It was in 1780. The only source of light he had, it was just a small oil lamp, more or less the same strength as the small orange red light over there. The formation is about 800,000 years old. It is being nicknamed as the organ pipes. Ik kreeg alleen lang hoe kool one. Ik kreeg alleen lang hoe kool one. Kool one.
Way up high. Way up high. We live at 1800 meters. So we live up high. Nice. Yeah, that's what I like to hear too. You know? Here's a cave. I'm not sure how long that is. I think it's 7.
This is insane. This is totally insane. This whole rock formation is just humongous. It's several meters tall. Look at that. There's another formation on the ceiling. Yes.
The ceiling is dark.
The ceiling is very dark, and then this one is cream. And then there's some red somewhere there.
It's the laughter, it's growing out.
12 years after the discovery of chamber number 1. Now the reason for the late discovery of chamber number 2, it is because the pathway, it was all blocked off by a massive clay wall. And that clay wall was only excavated way back in 1964. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I now present to you
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, I thought
it is algae. The green algae is mainly caused by the humidity inside the caves. The humidity is about 60 up to 70%. The temperature is about 19 degrees Celsius, and it remains the same all year round. The green algae is caused by carbon dioxide. By the way, many of the cave babies, as well as many of the formations inside the caves, they are not grown anymore. As you all can see, there is no water inside the caves. So there is no moisture. The caves have dried up. It used to be very wet and cold, but the climate has changed. Well, we do have bats inside the caves, but not many bats. It is not easy to see them this time of the day with all the movement of the people. And chamber number 3 is known as the rainbow chamber. This is the rainbow chamber. Up on his head, he's having a small horn. Can you see the horn? He's got the big fat nose. Right next to the nose, there is an eye. Sicha basa, Yesu, sicha basa, South Africa.
All I can say is amazing. If you can make it to come this far, you need to get into that cave. The narrator was just something else. The guide is such a narrator. He's such a musician. We enjoyed the songs. We also enjoyed the rock formations around the cave. Everything has been preserved so well. There are footpaths that you use to ensure that you don't touch the different rock formations. The lighting was amazing. Like, everything in there was amazing. It just reminded me of Tazari caves in Tanzania, in Zanzibar, Nungwi. If only there was some light, it could be something this magical. So all I can, it goes down to how each country takes tourism. Some take it more seriously, some take it seriously, but with little resources, it's okay. So out here it's very hot. It's almost at 5 degrees Celsius, but in there is some microclimate. It's almost 20 degrees Celsius, so it's a bit cool in there. I really appreciate the whole thing. I'm glad I came. There's a group that goes into the cave after every 1 hour for the easier walking. It's called the walking tour.
The heritage tour?
Yes.
The easy one?
The one that we've just done.
Yeah.
But there's a more difficult one that you go into tiny holes and then you have to slide out. It's just a bit different. It's for people who are a little bit smaller.
Lean.
Yes, lean.
You tasted that. Could you fit in
I
those
think I
narrow
could
passages?
fit, but now my nyash is nyashing. So that one takes like 1 hour 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the adventure tour.
Uh-huh.
What we did was the heritage tour, 1 hour, and it's 200 rands for international tourists. I think it's 150 for local.
Uh-huh.
And then for the adventure one, it's 270 rands. And you really need to be fit and lean.
You should not have like asthma.
Yeah.
You should not be claustrophobic. And if you had a surgery that just a while back, you are not allowed to get in there because of the risks that come with that. But otherwise, that was magical.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it. I'm glad I came this far. By then, it's very hot here. Even the vegetation is very different because you are in Little Karoo. It has the, you know Karoo is the desert. So this is like a smaller part of it that is called Little Karoo, which is mostly known for the ostriches and such things. The truth is, you have to come and see it with your own eyes, because there are things that you can only see with your own eyes. And yeah, just come all the way. It's worth it.
Totally.
Yes. Our next stop for the day is going to be Swartberg Pass. It's one of the scenic routes along this, somewhere near to the Kango cave. I think it's somewhere around these hills. I'm not sure whether they're hills or mountains, but it's a scenic pass that you're going to do. It's quite long. We are not sure if you're going to finish it because we have to return to do some ostrich activities. So we're just crossing fingers that we will manage. Now, unfortunately, we are the type of people who keep stopping and taking photos and all that. But we're just crossing fingers that we'll be able to do it and also do the ostrich farm tour today back in Oudtshoorn. So let's go and have some scenic views. This is the road that will take you to Prince Albert, and we've just finished the tar road. We are now on the dirt road. I hope there'll be a tar road somewhere right ahead. Tumekuwa na yeye saizi pale. Like we've told you, this is the Swartberg Pass, and it passes through Swartberg Mountains. These are the mountains. It's a long stretch of mountains. Like they're like a range of mountains just in a very long stretch. When you're coming to Oudtshoorn, you just see them from a distance. I want to get to the peak. Wow, actually by the way here you can see everything. Literally. since we began our trip into garden route, we've realized that we have just been following each other with a couple of people, the same group of people. We've just been going from each attraction to another. We just find each other there. We find each other there. That means that we are people who are like-minded. Also, in most cases, we are usually the youngest in the group. We're usually the youngest in the group, and that is just awesome. From here you can see everything. All these mountains. There are some farms here and there. You go around and then you meet these other mountains, the rocky ones. You go around. Just how spectacular is this? See those people down there? There is where the parking is, just below them. Wow. So we'll be taking that route upwards, but we won't go very far this time round, but we'll just be using the same route. It's a dirt road, but if you drive slowly, you'll just get to your destination, which are the viewpoints. Beautiful flowers. Yeah, the mountain flowers is rich. So this is the third stop, and it has the official information. Swartberg Pass, altitude 1,563 meters. The summit is 20 meters up, Mountain Pulse, South Africa. It's the same view but with a higher elevation. Lindile. So let's go up, up. Yes. Guys, one thing I've noticed is that these kind of rocks keep changing as we go up. Here they're slightly different. Just look at that view. Photo session and photo direction.
On driftwood, adrift in Puget Sound, a seagull and a seal, an unlikely pair found. A moment of peace as day fades into night. The setting sun paints the waves with golden light. The seagull graceful in the salty breeze, alights beside the seal.
Finally, at the highest point we can go with our car. It's our last stop.
Two different lives drawn here by chance, observing the world in this tranquil dance. Waves lap at the wood.
So we hike up. How much walking have you done today?
A lot. I just hope I was counting. My app was counting. So that I can brag at the end of the day.
There's a gorge down there with red rocks. the wall of fire on the gorge. The red rocks.
It looks like
Some flame.
some huge.
You can see the meandering roads. This one will take you all the way to Prince Albert. You see all the way. But somewhere in between there's a gorge with red walls. But beyond these mountains, there's a plain. There's just like plain, flat land beyond it, with almost nothing. It must be the desert, right?
Of the Great Karoo Desert.
Yeah, part of the Great Karoo Desert.
2 minutes in and I know this is a bad idea.
So, we felt like we had had enough walking for the day. We wanted to stop at some point down there where Patrick is. Down there. But then Nadia was like, we've come this far, let's just go up. Imagine Nadia today is the one who's giving us these ideas of climbing, hiking.
I always have bad ideas.
You always have bad ideas, but not bad ideas about hiking. You don't like hiking. This is the first time I'm hearing her say that.
Yeah, I was just curious about seeing the other side.
It's an easy hike. Yeah, look at that. Very easy. You just need to be a little bit patient. These are sedimental rocks.
I was terrible at geography.
Look at this. See, it's like it's in layers.
Can neither confirm or deny.
We are scared of getting up there. It feels spooky. There's no one up there. We're just scared now. I think it's best we return. But I think this is the view that you're supposed to see. This is the view. The view, the view, the view, the view.
Magnifique. If you have time, you can just go all the way.
Probably there's a viewpoint for the red rocks.
Yes.
We've had enough of the passes for the day, right?
Yes.
So let's go back to Oudtshoorn.
Get some lunch.
Yeah, we haven't had lunch, so we are going to get some lunch and then tour around the town. Right now, the ostrich farms have been closed, so we won't be doing that today. We traded the passes for the ostrich farms. Can you believe it? Look at this dry flower. It looks good even when it's dry.
It has been great doing the Swartberg Pass. We wanted to do the Montagu Pass as well, but we read somewhere that it was closed, the same as the 7 passes. But I think this was rewarding. You would agree?
Yes, it was.
It has been a rewarding experience. Hopefully we'll get to catch some ostriches. Is it ostriches? Is there such thing as ostriches?
Yes.
Yes. I hope we'll get another farm in Montagu.
To ride the ostriches. You want to ride the ostriches?
She wants to ride ostriches. And she's heavy.
And you think an ostrich is light? By the way, in the curio shop there in at the caves, I saw some art. It's like some sort of lampshade made from ostrich eggs. The shell.
Yeah.
The shell.
That was
of the
amazing.
ostrich. Very beautiful.
Yeah, we wanted to try ostrich meat as well. For me, for the first time. For you?
I've never had ostrich, so it would be my first time as well.
Yes. And suddenly I'm feeling adventurous.
Guess what, guys? When it comes to food, Adia is just the last person you'd think would try anything new. She doesn't like anything that is not normal to her.
I'm very picky.
She's very picky. But all of a sudden she wants to try ostrich meat. I'm telling you, travel changes people.
It does.
Hmm?
It does. Let's head back to Oudtshoorn and see those beautiful churches we saw last night.
Menatap langit malam gelap saat rintik hujan air gemerlap. Menatap langit malam gelap saat rintik hujan air gemerlap.
bought some ostrich biltong. It's our first biltong in this trip for 100 rands. Looks like it's plenty of biltong. My very first time trying out even ostrich meat, and I tried it in form of biltong. Biltong is like sun-dried meat, so this one is just ostrich. You see, it's very dry. Yo, it's actually good. It's a bit, it has some really nice spices inside. It's good. Most of the homes in Oudtshoorn are in form of estates with similar houses. Protea by Marriott, somewhere there. Yeah, 5-star hotels. We have this beautiful church. Wait for it. 1, 2, 3. Here it is. It's a Catholic church, right? Look at the church. It's a Catholic church. So this is the church. So we are doing a brief tour of the town, Oudtshoorn town. There are many Victorian houses from the 1900s. There is one from 1888, Queen's Hotel. Look at that. So these are Victorian. In the early 1900s. This one is 1914. We saw 1903. So guys, this is the museum, right? Yes, it's the Oudtshoorn Museum. If you'd like to support our channel, you can do so by buying a super thanks on the comment section, or you can buy us a cup of tea using the details above. Guys, we've taken you around the town. Now we are trying to find a place to try the ostrich meat. Right now it's actually 6 sharp. The sun is still up, but most shops have closed. So let's see if we'll find the restaurant open. Also, let's hope the ostrich meat, the prices of the ostrich meat are fair. Because if they're not fair, it will be very unfortunate. We are budget travelers. I'm having ostrich shank with some mashed potatoes and vegetable. Tastes good. This is ostrich fillet, some chips and vegetables. This fries and the dipping sauce, awesome. Try the fillet. 1,500 grams. The meat is red. It's red meat, and it tastes like beef. The next episode is coming soon, so stay tuned, and please don't forget to share the video with your friends and family, like the video, and also comment below on what you think of our journey so far. For our new viewers, please consider subscribing because there is a lot of awesome content coming through. So until the next episode, guys, bye!